What is up, guys? It is Sam, the Raid Man. We are back with yet another episode of the Clan Boss Damage Dealer test. Today, we're going to be choosing our own damage dealer, not spinning the wheel. I know it's a little less fun, but this is a champion that's been requested and a champion that I know could put up some numbers. We're facing Magic Affinity today, so I was thinking of who's Magic, Void, or Force that I really want to test, and it's going to be my boy Fu-Shan. Now, typically, he is used in Clan Boss teams in the Myth Fu team, where he is the lead that gives you a lot of extra speed, the speed lead. He does have an amazing aura. We're not going to be using it in this one. He's got a Phantom Touch Blessing. In hindsight, we're going to change that and give him probably Heaven Cast. But besides his speed lead, what else does he do? He's got a 4-hitter at random, which is typically not good, right? You would want this to be an AoE. If he had an AoE decreased defense, that would be better for Fu-Shan. But in Clan Boss, 4 hitters at random are good. This is a 1.8 multiplier, which for an AoE would be weak, but because it is 4 times, this is a 7.2 multiplier against the Clan Boss, which is godlike. So in this case, we like this. It hits very hard. AoE double hitter for stuns, great for PvE content, for waves. Not good for Clan Boss. We're turning this one off, but the A1 is really where his damage can reach another level. Attacks one enemy, 25% chance of placing an extra hit. So it hits hard. It's like 250k, let's say, has another chance of hitting another hit time for 250k. After that, could hit another time. So sometimes he will hit 3, 4, 5 times. Those cases do tons and tons and tons of damage. The more times he attacks with his A1, the more chances you have of getting those bigger numbers. In the past, some people have been able to like one-shot Amias with him, just trying to get more A1s to get a massive one, basically. Regular War Master, he can, I'm not building him with accuracy. He has some accuracy, you know, because I already have decreased defense and weaken on the team, but hypothetically you could build him for that. We got some random sets on him, put him in some Feral. He's got 6981, so just under 7,000 for the attack. 186 speed, 331 crit damage, and then we got accuracy. Like I said, we don't really need it. It looks like it did want him in this Slayer piece, maybe for part of the bonuses, but I promise I've got the best promo code you have ever seen. This is a referral code as well as a promo code, and I promise you're gonna be blown away by the results. We can get you 3 free legendary champions, including a Void legendary champion and a champion I don't even have on my main account, as well as 3 really solid epics as you level up in the game. I'm gonna walk you through how to do this. I promise you this code is live and this code works. Step 1, log out of Player and Play on your PC and uninstall it. If you've never had Raid connected to your phone before, it should work there as well. Step 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Very important that it's a brand new email. Step 3, launch Raid, complete the tutorial. Step 4, go to your inbox. We just got a legendary LNRL, some brews, some pots, which leads me into my second legendary that you can get, which is the Alice Chase. If you do this in time, all you have to do is log in for 7 days in a row. This expires on April 10th. It's going to be Supreme 6. You get Supreme Gaelic, pots, brews, more silver, just an unbelievable Kickstarter. Hope you guys are as excited about this as I am. Again, just to use that link in the description of this video below. I don't know how this is real. Like I said, for the AI, for this one, it's going to be pretty simple. We're going to take Ogre Jailer out. We're going to put our Fu-Shan in. I got to remember where exactly he is. He's a 3-star. There he is. Again, we're going to make this his priority, the 4-time hitter at once. If this hits twice, it's better because this is a 4 multiplier on the A1. So if it's twice, that's a 8. But this is guaranteed and this is not guaranteed. So we're going to do this when we can. Potentially you could put him in like Nature's Wrath or something like that, where you know he's going to be placing some debuffs and then his damage would ramp up over time. But it's just tough when Lydia's already placing that decreased defense and weaken. I don't know how often it would do it or how long it'll take for him to place it. So let's wait until we've got our increased attack and let's see some of the numbers he's going to be doing. Again, it's all A1s or A3s. Obviously his A1 being very good. We love having ally attacks. And we have the cardio ally attack, which should help us a ton, just bringing in his damage. 405,000 plus the War Master there. Again, just imagine if that starts repeating. I want to make sure that this team is working. I've had some issues with my Lydia not being in the correct gear. So we're going to watch and make sure that everything is on the correct ability. Obviously with Heaven Cast, we want him to have more buffs. Also Lydia and cardio, I think, are in protection sets. So the more buffs they place on him, the more damage he'll be doing. That one did 600, 500, 600k on that one. On the A3, 429 on the A1. You can see he's doing big numbers. His A1 damage will ramp up throughout the fight, as well with the Methodical Mastery. So we can get 10% more damage and start seeing 450s instead of 400s, basically. As always, we're going to speed this up. We'll come back around turn count 47, see some of the damages once he is ramped up. Then we're going to put him on the spreadsheet and see where he compares to everyone else. So we will be right back. Okay, here we are, trend count 47. We've already crossed the 200 million point. We are cruising. Again, it helps that Seeker is positive affinity, but you can see 428 plus the War Master there on Fu-Shan. He is hitting very, very hard. Looks like he's hitting about 400 on the A1 with a chance of multi-hits and about 500 to 550 on the A3. Pulling up the damage spreadsheet. I'm curious to see what he's going to do. My guess is somewhere 60 million plus, but it's hard to say. Looking at the team damage, we have a few that win the 210s. Only 5 that have won 220 or higher. So we'll see if we can kind of reach there with the team. It's just kind of hard to say based off everyone else. Sometimes Seeker's in toxic sets, sometimes he's not, sometimes there's just damage fluctuation. And then obviously whether or not Seeker is positive affinity or not also affects things. I think we will reach to 220, just guessing. See if we can watch one of the multi-hits from Fu-Shan. It kind of just tough to sell. There we go, 395 and 449. So that one with the War Master almost broke a million on a single hit on the A1. If we get an ally attack in here, he could hypothetically do it again. Looks like there was just one for the 400k, but I still think we're going to get to 220, just barely. Final damage 220.18 million. Fu-Shan 77 million. That is nuts. So let's do this. He did 77, which is super awesome. 159, 505, and then the team did 220.18 million. Awesome. Fu-Shan, respectable, good damage. That puts him in 6th place. 77 million, but right in the thick of it with these guys. So like Anax up to Michinaki, like 75 to 78. It's a very close battle between 4th through 10th. Like it's very, very neck and neck. We could run it again and Fu-Shan could beat Michinaki. It's just tough to say. But I do think he's very, very good. The A1, he's going to have more fluctuation than most people will because he could hit 3 times or 1 time. If he hits 1 time, every time his damage will be lower. If he gets a lot of multi-hits, his damage will be higher. But for someone who's an essential part of the MythFu team, he does bring just a ton of damage. So I think he's super, super cool. I'm a big fan of Fu-Shan. Like I said, I'd like to get a better soul on him. I'd like to get more copies of him to empower. I actually did get this Fu-Shan from the token trader because I wanted to build the MythFu team and make videos on that team. So anyways, stay tuned. We've got a few more of these. One in particular you guys have been asking for me to test that damage dealer. If there's anybody else you want before the series ends, let me know. Subscribe to the channel and I'll see you on the next one.